Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Saturday night, the last little bit of Saturday night. Thought I'd come in, chop it up for a little bit. Then I'm going to go to bed. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation and salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the mod squad, the moderators. Salute to the subscribers. Salute to the members. And if you're new here, I'd like for you guys to please consider to sub the channel. Also, run the likes up over here, man. Hit the like button. We would really appreciate it. Helps to get the algorithm popped off. And last but not least, man, always tip your bartender. Because we're serving up good drinks and good game, might as well. I came in late, man. I'm just going to keep it honest with you guys because, I'm always going to be honest with you guys. Man, I had an amazing dinner. Came home, saw Deontay Wilder fight, seen him get knocked out. Put on my Yankees versus the Giants. Saw Aaron Judge hit another home run. He's hit like 4 home runs in 3 games. Saw that, fell asleep on the couch, y'all. I was out like a light, bruh. I was like the Travis Scott song, out like a light, like a light. I was out on the couch, bruh. I woke up just a while ago. I'm like, man, I got to do a live. Like, well, it's late. Well, it's late, and whoever's up gets the live, and whoever ain't, we'll see it later. So, man, I'm just your boy. Just been having an amazing time. The last week or so, everything is just popping over here. I'm not even getting enough rest, but hey, that's my problem, not your problem. That's my problem. But with that being said, our conversation last night, talking about, what's going on with the Raiders. And we did mention yesterday, make sure you check that live out, man, talking about former Raider Josh Jacobs trying to recruit Devontae Adams to the Packers. It's a good live, bro. Very good live. You need to go see it. If you missed it. But we were talking about the Defensive Player of the Year, Maxx Crosby's chances on getting Defensive Player of the Year. And I didn't know this until maybe a couple of minutes ago, and where Robert Spillane was on the Rush podcast. I haven't had a chance to check those Rush podcasts out. I've seen clips of it. It's just not that I ain't interested. I've just been busy. But salute to Maxx Crosby, bro. Like he really is giving us a lot of good information. He's giving us a lot of inside information. I know we got the people who we listen to, the beat writers, and the people who you guys listen to, on social media, YouTube, and channels and all of that kind of stuff. But nothing's better than to hear it from strictly from the horse's mouth, bro. Ain't nothing better than that. I don't care what no one else says. If Maxx is having the people on that we watch every Sunday and we root for, and they're on there and they're talking from their own mouth, there's nobody better than that. Okay. So salute to Maxx Crosby, man, for putting out such an amazing podcast for us fans of the Raiders. But Robert Spillane was on there and he made it clear. He definitely felt like I felt. And I was trying to let you guys know how being a Raider really works. Last thing I'd like to ask for you guys to do, man, I always try to keep the like button at 50% of who's watching. We need to keep it at least 50% or higher. We got to, look at the numbers and, just hit the like button, man, because it's going to help the channel, so please run them up. Appreciate you guys. But we were talking, I was trying to tell some of you newer viewers here that the Shield chooses its own. Like the Shield is the reason why players succeed with the Raiders and players don't succeed. Okay, it's very finicky. It's like the Shield is like a beautiful woman who has the opportunity to date whoever they want to date, and they're very picky. You're like, well, why is she dating him? Yeah, you got to talk to the Shield about why you chose this person over this person. This person is a success and this person's a failure. And we were talking about that. And I was trying to tell you that the Shield chooses who's successful. Okay. You'll for every person who you think should be great with the Raiders, like a Randy Moss, he wasn't great with the Raiders. You'll get somebody like a Robert Spillane who came over from the Steelers and who's already had a better career than the Hall of Famer Randy Moss did with the Raiders, because the Shield didn't like Moss, okay, and the Shield liked Spillane. So with that being said, Spillane said that he felt that Max should have won the MVP. I mean, the Defensive Player of the Year last year. I thought he should have too. As much as he's held, as much as he's pancake blocked, as much as he's triple teamed, as much as he's held. And he still had all those sacks, and Myles Garrett had the same amount of sacks and the same amount of statistics. The difference is that he was on a playoff team. So Spillane felt that, yeah, he should have got it, but I want it. When I like I said, I just read this article. When Robert Spillane said that, I want to win the Defensive Player of the Year over Max, I said, man, that is what I'm talking about. And I was talking to Max too. It wasn't like he was trying to talk around it. He was saying, yeah, man, I want to win the Defensive Player of the Year too. Now understand, man, understand what's being said. Okay. Spillane has been with that team 1 year and he's confident enough to say, hey, man, I'm out there trying to be a depoy. Oh, I don't know what the rest of these cats is out here trying to do, but I know what I'm trying to do. And he said that he wanted to get 10 interceptions. He said, who's to say I can't get 10 picks? Now understand something, man. Spillane is a linebacker. Spillane is a linebacker, dog. Do you know if he was to get 10 interceptions, that would be an NFL record for a linebacker, right? And I love it, bro. I love it. This is the type of stuff that the Shield likes. This is the type of stuff that real Raiders and real people in Raider Nation like. They like people that are competitive. They like people who are going to come in here and shake the tree. They're like, man, I don't know what was popping before I got here. Yeah, y'all was doing some things before I got here. Max has been, come on, man. Max is an original Oakland Raider. He came from Oakland Raider to Vegas and has been a superstar, the greatest player on our team and the best player on our team. But he's like, man, yeah, that's good, Max. Yeah, you doing you, but watch out for me. Look at what I'm getting ready to do. Okay, hold my beer. And that's what we need, bro. Just imagine if we had everybody on the defense acting the same way, bro. What if we had everybody saying the same thing? You had Nate Hobbs saying, hey, man, I'm trying to get me the Defensive Player of the Year award. You got Jack Jones. Man, I'm trying to be the Defensive Player of the Year. Okay? Christian Wilkins, you already know he's thinking it. Kuntz, Tyree Wilson. The Raiders' confidence level is through the roof, bro. Through the roof. If those two guys are talking lofty goals and expectations, the rest of the team better be, you can't be out there messing around. You can't be out there making Marcus Peter tackles, which is basically not tackling anybody, just pushing them out of bounds after they get a first down. You can't be jumping off sides, dog. You can't be getting held with the pass, with the defensive pass interference. You can't be like, come on, man. Now they got the drag tackle. They done took the drag tackle, and ain't gonna be no more drag tackling. Okay, I love it, bro. We're in OTAs, you guys. We are in OTAs. We're not even in mandatory training camp yet. Okay, well, just about. We're not in training camp. We are in OTAs is mandatory. But man, I love it, dog. The defense is ready to play football today. Now, in regards to what Spillane said, can he get 10 picks? I'm not going to say he can't, But let's just put it in perspective for those of you guys who may not know. The NFL record is 9 picks from a linebacker. That was set by a guy by the name of Bob Jones in 1952. That's how long it's been since a linebacker has gotten 9 picks. 1952. That right there, dog. If that happens, we're going to Super Bowl, bro. There's no way. There's no way he gets 10 interceptions, bro. But he's looking for 10 interceptions. I love it. I'm on here just to let you guys know I'm extremely happy with what I'm hearing. Now, on the flip side, not really hearing a lot of things coming out of the offense. I'm not hearing the same level of confidence because who's the spokesman? Who's the person who's going to be talking on offense? We got a lot of talkers on defense. We got people that are going to run it. Okay. The Condor's going to run it. Okay. President Jack is going to run it. Spillane's running it. Hobbs is running it. Okay. And when I say run it, I mean run it. All right. And I'm just letting it be known, bro. Like the offense, I'm not really hearing a whole lot of like, who's the leader of the offense? Who's the leader of the offense? That's a problem to me. It's like, who's leading the offense? Who's the spokesperson? Who's the person that's going to say something? Like, I don't know who that is. AOC is not the most talkative person in the world. Minshew, he's just trying to learn the playbook and figure things out and see if he's going to even be the starter. Devontae Adams does talk, but he hasn't said anything lately. I mean, who else are we going to be looking at? Zamir White's not saying anything. You know, Brock Bowers is a rookie. You know, Jacoby Myers, excuse me. He ain't saying nothing. So I'm just noticing that the defense is a lot more brash than the offense. That kind of concerns me. You know, hate him or love him, Derek Carr would speak up. You know, Josh Jacobs, hate him or love him, he would speak up. We don't have that on offense. You know, the defense can't speak for the offense. The offense has to speak for the offense. So I'm a little concerned about that, though. How do we know the pulse of what's going on offense? How do we know that? Who's going to be the person that speaks that? I'm looking for somebody to take that leadership role. Somebody has to step up and be a Mad Max on the offense. And the only person who I says that got the pedigree to do that is Devontae Adams. He's the only person, but he's a wide receiver. Okay, so it's like the quarterback has to be the leader of the offense, bro. And we don't have to. We got 2 guys that aren't talkative. The 2 guys that aren't, you know, they're not standing up on top of that podium and saying what it needs to be said. I'm not hearing any sound bites from that offense. I'm hearing everything coming from the defense. So these are some of the things that we need to be concerned about. But hey, you know, we won't know until we kick the ball off in September. But I definitely like what's happening on defense, and it seems to me that the Raiders. And then I'm gonna read your comments. It seems to me that the Raiders are going to be a defensive first team, which has not been the mantra of this team in the 50 years I've been a fan of this team. We've always been an offensive team with a good defense. We've never been a defensive led football team. Okay. But we have a defensive head coach in Antonio Pierce. We have defensive assistant coaches and Tom Coughlin and Marvin Lewis. Both of those guys are Super Bowl winning defensive coaches. Okay. With Marvin Lewis being a defense coordinator in 2000, Ravens, which was one of the greatest defenses of all time. Tom Coughlin, 2-time Super Bowl champion, defensive coach. Antonio Pierce won championship with the Giants with a defensive head coach. He's a defensive player. It looks like we're going to be a defensive team. That's cool if we can get defensive scores like we got against the Chiefs. But to expect to have multiple defensive scores every game isn't really likely. So just hoping that that fire is on offense too. I just haven't seen it. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, man. And I just wanted to come in because I was very happy to hear that, dog. That's the kind of talk. And Mad Max ain't mad behind that, dog. He wants that. See, when you're a dog, and I mean a dog in a good way, when you're a dog in a good way, an alpha dog, you like other alpha dogs. Okay? Pit bulls don't hang around with chihuahuas, homie. Okay? We about that action. When you run into a pack of wolves are all moving as one unit. Okay? So that defense is going to be a problem. Everybody's going to find, they already know, but they really going to know. That defense is going to be a problem, man. Patrick Graham is going to have them dudes eating raw meat. He's going to have them. You better hide the chickens. You better lock your chickens up. You better lock your livestock up. You better lock your cat up. Your domesticated wife's dog, all of that. They coming. That defense is coming, man. I have 100% confidence in them. The offense, I don't have the confidence yet. Doesn't mean I won't have it by season, but not yet. I'm just not hearing nothing. Okay? So let me read you guys the comments, man. See what's popping with you guys. Okay? Like I said, man, came in a little late, man, because like I was in here enjoying too much television and chilling and sleeping on the couch and relaxing, and everything was just too good, man. Let me get up and do some work. Get up and make some things happen. KB, what's going on? Kenny Blair out there in the UK. What's up, KB? Hey, KB, man, it's going to be good, man. It's going to be good. I know that, I've been over there to UK, and I've been at those games that the Raiders played, and I've been over there watching the Raiders. You're going to be watching them like 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Them Raider games come on in the UK, like, especially them night games. They come on like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. So salute to my boy Kenny Blair in the house, man. Booty Bang, what's going on, pimping? Appreciate all y'all that's coming in late, especially you East Coast cats, man. It's already Sunday over there where you guys are at. Nick 209, what's going on? Daniel Berry Sports in the house. Booty Bang, if Robert wants to beat Max up for defensive player, he's going to have to work his ass off. Hey, man, one thing that I'm not worried about is Robert Spillane's work ethic. Like I said before, man, in my lifetime, the team that I hate the most as a Raider fan is the Steelers. A lot of you guys think the Chiefs are the worst rival we've ever had. They're not. You just, in your lifetime, you guys are younger. You guys got a different mindset. But the Steelers are number one. It goes Steelers, Patriots, then the Chiefs. Okay. And I'm telling you now, when Robert Spillane came to the Raiders and he started balling out of control, Booty Bang, talking to you, why were my Steeler homies coming to me telling me, "Oh, you need to be telling us thanks for giving you guys Robert Spillane"? I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" "Yeah, man, he's a Steeler. He came from us." I'm like, dude, if you leave something on the side of the road and we pick it up and we polish it up and it becomes valuable, we're not thanking you, bro. If you knew what he was, why you let him go in the first place? So I'm just letting you know, man, the Steeler fans are going to try to say that they did us a favor. They hooked us up. That's how I'm not worried about Spillane working his ass off, because they basically wet the bed. They wet the bed, bro. They didn't give the kid no chance. They didn't give him a chance. They didn't give him an opportunity to succeed over there. Okay? Mike Tomlin's a defensive coach. He's not an offensive coach. He's a defensive coach. But he didn't see the diamond in the rough that we saw when we picked them up. And one thing that I will say, dog, I don't like Josh McDaniels. I don't like Tom Telesco. I don't mean Tom Telesco. I'm still kind of on the fence about him. But Dave Ziegler, but they were the ones that brought Spillane over, bro. As much as they're doofuses. Every once in a while, broken clock is right twice a day. They landed that Spillane situation. They got a Spillane, dog. They got a Spillane came over because of them. So I'm not worried about his work ethic, and he's gonna work his ass off. And I think Max was interviewing him. He was telling Max, "Hey, dog, you're not the only one trying to get a Defensive Player of the Year award." And Max sitting there grinning because, like I said before, when you a dog, you want dogs around you, bro. You want to know when you go to the club and when you go to the bar and when you go to the strip club and when you will go to the house party that the guys that you with, if anybody wants to knuck if they buck, you know that your voice is down with it. That's what I like that. I like the fact I can go anywhere and not have to worry about it. But I always had a couple of boys that when things got hairy, they were standing behind the security. Okay, but at least I knew I had my one or two dogs, so I'm not worried about that. Anthony Ellis in the house. What's going on, big dog booty bang? Robert played great. Okay, all right. Going to be hard for a linebacker to win. It's going to be definitely hard for a linebacker to win. But the thing that I like about it is he's gunning for it. He wants that. I just told you, man. He said he wanted 10 interceptions as a linebacker, bro. And then he said, well, he said, and I don't think that can't happen. The mindset has changed. The mindset is, man, yeah, it's possible. You know how much good things happen when you believe good things are going to happen, bro? It's happening to me, man. I mean, everything is going the way I want it to go right now, dog. I'm having my way. I've been having my way for the last month or two. Like everything is going my way, bro, because I believe it. I wake up in the morning and say, yeah, today is another day I'm going to get mine. Today's another day that all this is going to be mine. All this is coming, the money coming, that's coming, this coming, traveling, doing this, doing that. I'm doing everything I want because I believe it. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if Spillane he got a pick last year. I think he had 2 picks last year. Let's understand, Spillane got 2 picks. Maybe his belief might get him 5 picks. 10 is hard. Like I said, 1952. That's the record. 9. Okay. But what if he gets 5? That's doing something, dog. We can't use 3 extra possessions, 5 extra possessions. I like it. Ray Love in the house. Was going on. Salute to the nation. Salute to the chat. Okay. Let's just get these likes up a little bit, you guys, man. We're not at 50-50. Let's just make a little bit of an effort, man. Take a couple of seconds to hit the like button. Okay. Booty Bang, Robert Spillane has the Raiders DNA. Without question, I told you guys that. The Raider DNA in the Shield is real, bro. You have to have that to succeed. Doesn't matter. You could be drafted by the Raiders and it doesn't work for you. Ask Jamarcus Russell. You could be a waived journeyman quarterback and win 2 Super Bowls. Ask Jim Plunkett. Like I said before, it's the fine girl who's beautiful, who can date anybody, and you look at who they're dating and you're like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, not to you. But the tests have been passed. Whatever test that needs to be passed has been passed, and that's why that person's walking around with her. Whatever you think don't mean nothing. At the end of the night, when the club lights come on, he walking out with her, and you're walking out with Big Shirley. So, hey, it's what it is. Ray Love, okay, says salute to the moderators, man. You know what I'm saying? Run them likes up. Max is definitely a great leader and a person. I agree. Carlos Sanchez to the Unfiltered Nation. Booty Bang said the Chill trolls Max. Yeah, dog. Max was a 4th round draft pick. And I remember when he got drafted, for those of us that remember, and they said his name, there was boos, bro. There was boos. Because they didn't know a kid from Eastern Michigan. Like, you didn't know no kid from no Eastern Michigan, bro. The only person that I ever knew that was from Eastern Michigan, period, in any sport, was George Iceman Gervin. That was the only person that I knew, from, the great shooting guard from the San Antonio Spurs. I knew he was from Eastern Michigan. That's it. I didn't know anybody else that went to that school, bro, at all. Okay. And he was not a touted guy. But what did he turn into, dog? Like I said, man, people knew what he was going to turn into. He would have went first in the draft. Okay. Ray Love in the house. Okay. Shaq, did you watch UFC tonight? Nah, dog. I watched my Yankees beat the Giants into the ground, bro. Again. And watched my boy Aaron Judge hit another home run. He hit one tonight, two last night, and then I was at the game in Anaheim, and he hit one there. So I'm just watching my Yankees do their thing. But I did see Deontay Wilder get knocked the F out. I did see that, and I'm just like, man, this dude, man, he needs to just retire, bro. He's out there getting. I mean, it was bad, bro. I mean, he looked horrible, bro. 5 rounds and he knocked out. So I didn't get a chance to see UFC, man. I fell asleep. Ray Love, shields up. You already know Cedric Webb. Shaq, my Timberwolves got an ass whooping. Like the time I was a teenager, my mom told me to take out the chicken out the freezer, and I had forgotten with mine. Hey, dog, ain't nothing worse than your mother coming home and that chicken ain't in the sink thawing out. That means dinner. You had one job. Trust me, man. You had one job. Take the chicken out. Didn't take it out. You got served up. You got carved up. Okay. My house, it was getting them dishes washed. It was it was a bunch of things, the trash out. Okay. Ain't nothing worse. You're supposed to take them cans out the night before, and then she wakes up in the morning and sees those cans are full of trash and got to wait a whole nother week. Like I said, man, there's certain things, dog. So, you deserve that, Tedrick. Okay. As far as the Timberwolves are concerned, They need more help, bro. They need more help because I'm telling you, Rudy Gobert is just, he got exposed, bro. He got exposed. And so did Cat, but we'll see how it goes. Booty Bang. Josh McDaniels gave the Shield the middle finger, so the Shield to return the favor. Hey, well, he didn't really he really didn't give the Shield the middle finger. He shouldn't have been there in the first place, bro. He shouldn't have been there in the first place. It's like you got to police your house. Like, you got to still lock your door to your car. You still got to chirp your alarm. You still got to lock your doors to your house. You still got to cut the alarm off. You still got to cut the ring on. You still got to do all of that. Like, just because, you're in the house, you're going to leave your doors unlocked. Like, some of y'all crazy as hell. Some of y'all might just be like, yeah, I wish somebody would come up in here. But for the rest of us, dog, yeah, we got things running around. I mean, we got things in here. But understand, still locking the door. Like, if I can prevent somebody from coming in here, I'm gonna do that. And Mark Davis didn't prevent the wrong people coming to the Raiders. He didn't prevent that because he's too busy thinking about what he was thinking about. But ain't no way on God's green earth his father would have ever allowed those guys to be the head coach. Never allowed that guy to be the GM. Different mentality. So he shouldn't have been in the position in the first place, bro. The NFL season is going to be a good one. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Iceman, what other players with Maxx should show out this year? With other players showing out? Yeah, like Maxx just needs help, dog. I mean, when you're the only person on defense that's causing havoc, that's why the Jack Jones signing and a lot of people were talking crazy. I mean, it's funny to me how everybody tries to act like everyone's so on board with Jack Jones, but they weren't. When Jack Jones got signed, he had just went through that situation with the airport and the gun and airport security and all of that kind of stuff. And, and the Belichick situation and all of that. And everybody was still kind of like, man, what is AP doing? Because that was the second thing. That was the third thing Antonio Pierce did. First thing Antonio Pierce did was that he benched Garoppolo and he gave AOC the job. The second thing he did after that, he got rid of Marcus Peters. The third thing he did was bring in Jack Jones. Man, people was talking crazy, bro. These Pierce haters that are in the nation was talking crazy, bro. Trust me, they were talking crazy to me. Okay, because I was supporting it. They were talking crazy. We don't know what he's doing, man. So, man, we ain't worried about you guys, man. You guys were carrying Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler's nuts in a knapsack around your neck for a year and a half. So Maybe that's what needs to, maybe we need to clean up the mess that's around here. These dudes are sloppy. We need to clean things up. Let's get rid of some of these bums. Sit down, Jimmy. You can still get your bag, but sit down. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Marcus Peters, you're out of here, dog. And yeah, we're gonna bring in Jack Jones. So when Jack Jones came in, Jack Jones was a dog. He's the dog from another neighborhood who just terrorized his neighborhood, came to your neighborhood. And then there's another dog walking around by the name of Mad Max, and Mad Max and him are like, yo, what's up? What's up, dog? What you trying to do? What you trying to do? Hey man, I'm trying to do what you trying to do. Oh, I ain't. Oh, okay. We about to ransack this entire hood. Yeah, we about to ransack this entire hood. You had a whole monster out there at cornerback, terrorizing. And it wasn't immediate because the first game he played like shit. So the first game Jack Jones played, he played like shit that first week. Okay, that next week, we all know the massacre, the 63-21 massacre. That was the next game when he had the one-handed pick six. Like I said, dog, a couple of more dogs, and that defense is a serious problem. Okay, we were ranked number one the second half of the season, number one defense. But the first half of the season, I think we were like 30th or 27th or something. But what about the offense? That's the issue. Okay. Tedrick Webb was up to the moderators. Okay. EMC, you think Gary Clark should be in the NFL Hall of Fame? If he's worthy, then he'll be in. Justin Saw was going on. Justin Saw. Did you see my boy? My boy Aaron Judge just eating up your San Francisco Giants. I mean, we know that he's a Giants fan growing up, and you guys tried to overpay him. He's a Yankee, bro. The pinstripes shows him, and he's just putting balls in the stands. Pause. Just pow, pow. That's 3 home runs, bro. He's going to hit another one tomorrow on you guys, man. Just make it clear. He's going to hit another one tomorrow, bro. Okay. All right. Raider Aaron said confidence is key, man. Aaron Raider said Pierce give him some gems. Yeah. Tedrick Webb, Shaq, what's your prediction for Maxx and Devontae stat-wise? Maxx is going to probably get, I'm saying, anywhere between 18 to 20 sacks. He's going to get a lot more. He had 14 and a half being held. Now that he has some formidable people there, he's probably going to get, I say maybe between 18, I'm going to pick it up a little bit, between 18 and 20, somewhere around there. Okay. Maybe more. The record's 22. I think it's 22-5, if I ain't mistaken. Michael Strahan, I think it's 22-5. He's definitely can get 20. It's just that, he's a Raider, and they're gonna definitely try to. There's gonna be times I've seen Maxx sack somebody and they had a penalty on that play. They're gonna do that dirty stuff that they do. Okay. Anthony Ellis would be a defensive monster with that attitude. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It would definitely be an issue. Raider Aaron said Jack Jones. Hey, dude, I love Jack Jones, bro. The only problem with Jack Jones is a wild dude. It's a wild kid, bro. That dude is somebody who can crash and burn in a bad way. Hopefully he's going to be balanced. Okay, y'all don't understand who you talking to. This guy is far beyond a football player. This dude spells his name President Jack on his Twitter with 2 C's. And he's from Long Beach, and if you don't know what 2 C's mean, and being from Long Beach, I can't help you. Just understand, this dude is more than a football player. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, it's more than a football player, man. Catch him at the wrong time, you'll find out. Booty Bang says, Shaq, I'm seeing a lot of Raider fans line saying that we were wrong about DC. Too late, dog. I don't, like I said, man, it's like anything else, man. Everybody, if something happens that day and then everybody comes in and says, yeah, it happened, I mean, what good is it? Ray Love says, it sounds like defense is going to be a problem. It's going to be a major problem. Defense is going to win us I think last year's defense, when McDaniels was there, I think our defense lost us a couple of games. I think the defense lost us like maybe 2 or 3 games. I think those 2 or 3 games are going to come back. We were 9-8. That means we could possibly be 11 or 12. Like we could win 11 or 12 games. But the offense, like I said before, the offense is going to have to prove something to me, dog. I gotta see something. Okay, and hopefully that'll happen. Okay, Nick says our defense could really be a top three if healthy, if everyone's playing at a high level. Yeah, I think the only thing that could derail us at this point is injuries, and I'm hopefully that we'll have a nice situation of having some other pieces there that just in case somebody gets hurt or is injured, we can plug somebody in. But if we can play injury-free football on defense, it's barbecue chicken, bro. But that offense, I'm concerned. Where's the points coming from? You know, Zeus has to prove. There's a lot of proving on offense. You know, quarterback has to be proven. Running game has to be proven. You know, that's not good. We don't have nothing to lay our heads on. Devontae Adams might be 103 receptions, 1,100 yards receiving, but he can't throw the ball to himself. Somebody's going to have to throw him the rock. Okay, so we're going to find out. Iceman said Lamar's not even showing up for OTAs after he got paid 75,000 on the table. 750,000 on the table. You talking about Lamar Jackson? Who are you talking about, Iceman? You talking about Lamar Jackson? Because if you are, then I can speak on that. Okay. Booty Bang, Joe Shaq, don't forget the Jimmy G only lasted 7 games. 7 wasn't a lucky number, but he has numbers in his phone that's hella lucky. With all that being said, a week later he had a job. Just saying, bro. Just saying. Okay, you want to stay on Jimmy's good side, bro, because Jimmy will ruin your life allegedly. Okay. M.A., do you think that Rod Woodson was a better all-around cornerback than Deion Sanders? No. I think that they were two different type of cornerbacks. Rod Woodson, without question, Hall of Famer. Pittsburgh, Raiders, Ravens. He was a physical corner. Rod could run because Rod used to run kickoffs and punt returns. Rod could run. Rod Woodson had wheels. But he was a physical corner, dog. He was a physical corner. Deion wasn't a physical corner. You know, Rod Woodson is going to manhandle you. He's going to jam you off the line. He's going to try to disrupt your route. He's in the Hall of Fame because he's that good. But Prime was different because Prime shut down an entire half of a field. 2 different type of players, bro. Okay? It's like trying to compare... I got a pretty good one. That's like saying Ken Griffey Jr. Was he better than who can I name? Derek Jeter, as far as being a defensive player on as a shortstop. 2 different positions. Okay. Ken Griffey Jr. was running around the entire. He can run everything down. So, what would I rather have? Would I rather have Rod Woodson or would I have Deion Sanders? I'm taking Prime because Prime is shutting down half the field. You're not getting nothing done over there at all. I don't care who you bring over there. There's nobody's faster than me. Nobody has closing speed like me. Yeah, as far as tackling, Deion tackled when he had to, but Deion wasn't there to try to tackle you. That's not what he was getting paid to do. He was getting paid to make sure your receiver didn't catch a damn thing. Okay? So for me, I'm taking Prime because that's like, okay, I don't have to worry about that side. I don't care who you got. Oh, who do you have? Justin Jefferson? He ain't catching nothing. When I can say that your best guy's not catching anything, I'm good. Okay? Jack Bauer, what's going on? Nick Adams, going on. Nick 209. Adams in AOC command. That's time to go, Booty Bang. Just imagine we still had Carl, Waller, Renfro, Roster, and Ridiculous. Yeah, man, we were doing just fine, bro. You give me, like I say, my team, my ideal team would be the Rich Bisaccia offense with Devontae Adams added, and the defense we have now. We're winning playoff games, definitely going to the AFC Championship game, dog, without question. But we don't have that. Booty Banks said, yo, Shaq, if Jonathan Abrams and Cleveland Farrell on this team, how would they do? They would be on special teams, bro, like they were. Did anyone see Darren Wallace this video against his wife? Yeah, I saw it. I didn't see the whole video. I'm not wasting 3 minutes on a Darren Waller video. I just saw the part where he had the stabbing in the back thing. Darren Waller's not focused on football. Bro, when you're married, man, I've been married. I'll be married 6 years next month. Been with my girl a long time. When you're married, there's always going to be some things, problems, issues, because you're married. It ain't like, hey, that's your girl, your baby mama. It's totally different, you guys. It's totally different, which is why a lot of my boys ain't marrying nobody. Like, man, I ain't trying to be accountable for all of that. I want to be able to not be accountable when I want to be. I really don't want to know all of that. As far as who's a more successful athlete, his ex-wife is more successful as an athlete than he is. I don't care, he take his shirt off all day. His wife is a two-time champion. Like, she didn't allow all these other extra things to mess her focus up. I don't know what Darren Waller wants to be. Don't know if he wants to be a tight end, a rapper. Who knows what he wants to be. So I saw it. But at the end of the day, man, I really don't care, bro. Like, why talk about it now? You guys are divorced. It didn't work out. It is what it is. Why make a video? Like, it seems like you're trying to clout chase on your wife, bro. It's kind of whack to me, man. But, hey, y'all go on, dog. Y'all go on. Okay, I'm good. But I did see it, bro. But I'm like, this dude's corny, man. That's some cornball type stuff. Booty Bang, I always thought that we were a defensive heavy team. I didn't think that at all, dog. We had defensive players, but I didn't see nobody out there other than 98 out there making something happen. When Yannick Ngakoue was out there running around with him, we had something going, but our defense, our secondary was still suspect, and it's still suspect as far as our safeties are concerned. Maybe Epps, and then we'll play a little bit better at Powell Mao and Trayvon Merrick. So we're going to find out. Okay. Rick Lavelle, what's going on? My boy Rick Lavelle out there in Jersey. Hey, Rick, I was in Jersey, bro. I was in Jersey last week, bro. What UDFA's catching your eye? Yannick Ngakoue still out there, dog. He's not with nobody. Hunter Renfrow doesn't have a team. Why aren't we just bringing Renfrow back, bro? Like, Renfro's out there, Ngakoue's out there. Those are the two guys that I feel have the best upside. Former Raiders, okay? Iceman talking to Booty Bang. Yo, Shaq, what's the mentality of a wolf? Well, how about you, bro? Oh, you have the mentality of a wolf. I'm more like a lion or a tiger, bro. When I was younger, I was a wolf because I had a wolf pack. What's good being a wolf if you don't have a pack? Okay, if you're a hyena, you got to run in a pack. Lions and tigers, bears, we move around. We're solo hunters now. All my cliques they've either fell off or they got other things they got popping. So I hunt alone, bruh. I hunt alone now. I don't have a wolf pack no more, bruh. I hunt alone. So same mentality, but I'm not relying on the rest of my clique to help me at this point. When you younger, yeah. You're gonna be flying. You're gonna be thinking you and your boys are gonna be, in y'all 80s hanging out. Dude, the older you get, the more isolated you get. So I'm more like a lion or a tiger, bro. I'm solo dolo. Jack Bauer with quarterback position may be our weakness this year. Yeah, but we're going to have to figure that out. That's why the running game is so critical. That's why I'm like, why are you Why are you having all these first-time starters on the offense? Yeah, you could say AOC started a bunch of games, but really did he? He didn't have the job from opening. This is his first time being the man, not being thrown out there. And then the running game, the same with Zeus. We just got a lot of proving people. Like, I just would have thought that bringing back Josh Jacobs would have take the pressure off of the rook. But like I said, man, when you got a charger that's running things, you got to go with it. Bev was popping. Going on, Bev. Hit that like button. See if you're in here. Lock in with a membership for as low as $4.99 a month. Appreciate you. That Desert Swarm defense is coming, baby. I hear you. Booty bang, Shaq. All of my family members talking about the Raiders and how we lose. How about you, Shaq? I mean, everybody's gonna come at me, man. Majority of my homeboys aren't Raider fans. All my boys, if I look at my groomsmen in my wedding, it doesn't get no closer than that. When I got married to my wife, my groomsmen, none of them were Raider fans. I have 49ers, Ravens, Buccaneers, Saints, Steelers. Well, Greg didn't come, Bev, because he couldn't come, but he's still one of my guys. So all my guys, all my closest friends, they're not fans of the Raiders at all. So I talk crazy to them all the time. It's always going to be some crazy talk. So it doesn't bother me at all. I'm used to people coming at me a certain way. Coming at me a certain way just turns me into that damn jackal. They're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, you really want this? Why you think I'm so versed and so easy that I can just drag people and throw them out in the freeway and let the Mack truck run them over? Cause dog, I'm solo dolo, dog. It's always me versus everybody. It's always me versus everybody. It's been that way my entire life. Okay, I love it. Black Raider was born in '76 when the Raiders won their first chip. So the Chiefs are my first enemy. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you weren't old enough to understand that, dog. But like, just imagine the Chiefs with more than 2 Hall of Famers on their team. If you just look at the Chiefs, bro, the Chiefs only got Mahomes and Kelsey. What do they really got? You got some good players, but you don't got no Hall of Famers. When I was growing up, dog, and having to deal with the Steelers, I'm dealing with 5 or 6 Steelers on offense that's in the Hall of Fame, and the steel curtain defense that had about 7 or 8 defensive Hall of Famers, bro. Like, I'm dealing with all-time greats every year. Like, I'm dealing with Terry Bradshaw. I'm dealing with Lynn Swann. I'm dealing with Franco Harris. I'm dealing with John Stallworth. That's 4 Hall of Famers, bro. I'm dealing with Mike Webster, their center, bro. That's 5. All those dudes in the Hall. Okay? Not counting all the other guys that were good, the Rocky Blyers and all these other dudes on offense. Then on defense, I'm dealing with Mean Joe Green. I'm dealing with Jack Lambert. I'm dealing with Donnie Shell. I'm dealing with Jack Ham. You guys don't even understand, bro. You don't even understand what L.C. Greenwood. Chuck Noll is their coach, bro. Like, we had to play football when we played the Steelers, bro. And guess what? We were formidable. We had 7 Hall of Famers on offense. 7 Hall of Famers my first year because Jim Otto was still playing. Jim Otto did play my first year. I became a Raider fan and he retired. And then after that, we had all those people on offense. Stabler, Branch, Bolitnikoff, Casper. We had everybody. Art Shell, Gene Upshaw. That's 6 or 7 dudes on offense. Our punter, Ray Guy's in the Hall of Fame. Even our kicker was in the Hall of Fame. Our punter in the Hall of Fame. Then on defense, Soul Patrol, Tatum, Atkinson, Skip Thomas, all them people. Willie Brown, blah, blah. Dude, it was barbecue chicken on both sides. So when we lost to them guys, we knew, damn, man, them guys are we're almost there, bro. They ain't that much better than us. So with the Chiefs, they beat us, man. What do we really have? We didn't have nothing for them to really be running around, walking around like they all of that. Okay? But when we played them on Christmas, they found out. We done caught up. Caught up now. Ain't gonna be no just walking in and doing a ring around the rosy play. Remember when they did that ring around the rosy play and Patrick Mahomes fumbled that ball? And Bilal extra pickle nickels ran that shit in. Remember? It wasn't the same. Didn't hit the same. Keep playing games with our defense and you'll find out, bro. And then when Jack Jones got that pick six and looked at Patrick Mahomes in his face, different situation. Okay. Bev says, rep the brand right there, Matthew Shack Unfiltered. Okay, let's go. MyShopify.com. Salute to Bev in the house. Said, I thought Mike Tomlin was an offensive coach. Nope. Mike Tomlin is from the is a defensive coach, bro. He was on John Gruden's staff in Tampa Bay. He's defense. Okay. Booty Bang, all my family members are mad because Robert said he didn't play like when he was in Pittsburgh. Dog, it's like anything else, dog. It's just like, man, when we picked up Darren Waller from the practice squad of the Baltimore Ravens, they said the same thing. It's what it is, dog. I mean, people get their girls stolen every day, B. People get their girl took every day. People get their wife took. People get their baby mama took. By the time you find out, we'd already been laid up with them for a couple of months already, dog. Next thing you know, she ain't answering your phone call. She ain't answering your text messages. You driving by, seeing her for cars in the driveway. Come on, dog. She with somebody. She ain't with you. Like I said, yeah, there's a reason why her car ain't in the driveway, because she's parked at our crib. Like, you don't know where she's parked at. You sitting out, camped out like you the damn the detective at the damn local police department trying to figure out where your girl's at. I'm just trying to be honest with you. She's somewhere. She just ain't with you. Okay. So, hey, man, you get your girl, people get the girl took every day, B. So it goes down. Get your girl snatched every day. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was at her sister's house all weekend. Oh, yeah, I'm going out of town with my mom. No, she ain't going out of town with her mom at all. She going out of town with me. You understand that? Okay. Follow on X and IG. What's going on, man? Thank you at Shaxter 21. Okay, Black Raider. Spillane's a real Raider. Shield chose him. Booty Bang. Wasn't Charles Woodson the last linebacker to win? No, Charles Woodson was not a linebacker. He was a cornerback. Woodson was a corner, yeah. Then a safety. Facts. Rick Cervantes, Mavericks and Celtics, Tulare Valley in the house. I was just talking to my boy Ant Cuts about that. Bev, your boy Skillet hit me up today. He actually hit me up a couple times. Here's what I got to say about it. It would be nice to see Kyrie get another ring because of all the stuff that the NBA put him through. Taking his money, getting him suspended, all that stuff for the COVID stuff. It would be nice to see Kyrie win. But the Celtics better win. I don't want neither one of them to win. Okay? I'm a Sixers and I'm Lakers. I don't want to see somebody else in Western Conference win. Okay? I'm just happy that the damn Denver Nuggets, not Nuggets, Luggets, glad that they ain't going to be there. But do I really want to see the Mavericks lift their heads up and start being good? It's going to be a problem for the Lakers, man. It's already a problem. All right? Especially since LeBron is going into free agency, they're going to have to retool and revamp. And then I don't want to see the Celtics win because the Celtics will have more championships than the Lakers. Okay? So I just got to be logical. I just have to take my fandom out of it. I'm not a fan of either team. I got to take my fandom out of it. Be good to see Kyrie win because of the stuff I just said, but the Celtics don't got no excuse. The Celtics have been to the finals a few times. They lost to Golden State. They've been in the Eastern Conference Finals all these years. They have to win, bro. If they don't win the championship, you need to break the team up. And the last thing is, if Kristaps Porzingis comes back, who's gonna how they're gonna how is Dallas gonna be able to deal with Kristaps Porzingis? So it's gonna be too much of a problem, though. They're not gonna be able to beat him if Porzingis comes back, because Porzingis is gonna be out there on the perimeter shooting threes, shooting shots, and those big ass dudes, Lively and the other dude who was dunking all over Tedrick Webb's team. They're not going to be able to do that because these guys are going to be pulling them out of the lane, which means that that's going to give more room for Jason Tatum and Brown to go to the hole. And so I think the Celtics will win. I think the Celtics are going to win, but I really don't care, dog. I don't like neither team. Last linebacker that might have done it was Ray Lewis. Yeah, I think that's probably the last linebacker that did it. Won Defensive Player of the Year. Booty Bangs, your Shaq is wonderful that our players are finally able to be themselves instead of being robots. Yeah, it's always better, man. It's always better to have the troops relaxed if you're trying to win the war. You don't have your troops all, you know, wound up. But then again, Josh McDaniels is not a leader. I've always said this, man. I used to say this because when I was in the workforce, man, I was a manager and I had like 12 employees under me, and you know I had a GM that was just a piece of shit, and he was always trying to undermine my situation, and but it didn't work because I went to the owner and I told the owner, I said, look, because the company that I worked for, they would always give me the payroll money to give to him. So he'd drive up and pull up, Shaq, I'm here, and bring the checks out. I bring the checks out. Checks be a lot of money, bruh, from the client that I was in charge of all the stuff. So I come out. Man, my GM, long story short, giving me a hard time, as always, bothering me, pestering me or whatever. I went right to the boss and said, he was like, oh, I get the checks? I said, yeah. So I did this. He had the window rolled down. He reached out and went just like this. He said, what are you doing? I said, oh, before I hand these over to you, I need for you to understand something. He said, what? The reason why you're getting these checks is because of me. Not because of him. You need to understand who's buttering the bread around here. God is my witness. I told the owner that. I said, you better get him off my back. He's not making you no money. I'm making the money. The client's telling you I'm great, correct? He said, yes. Get him off my ass. He said, you know what? You don't have to listen to him anymore. Just listen to me. I said, okay. Gave him the checks. That's what I did. So when he started telling me, oh, yeah, Shaq, this, that, da, da, da. I was like, hey, man, I already talked. Hey, man, you barking for nothing, dog. I was already handled, dog. He went back and complained to him about me. He didn't like the fact that I wasn't listening to him anymore. I didn't have to listen to him anymore, dog. You're just walking around here with a title. You don't have any power over me anymore. The person who's in charge, who runs the entire company, who's the CEO, told me I don't have to listen to you no more. See what I did? I don't have to listen to you. I don't care what you say. Come out here, walk around like Billy Badass all you want to. I don't have to worry about nothing you talking. Hey, Shaq, you going to lunch? I need to talk to you. No, I'm going to lunch. You don't got no appointment. So what am I trying to say, bro? The money, dog, and who's doing what is what's important. That defense is handling business. That's all AP wants. That's all Mark Davis wants. Who's out there balling? I'm not going to give you a hard time if you're doing what you're supposed to do. But Josh McDaniels wanted control. Here, AOC, here's number 4. Well, why are you giving me number 4? Well, because I think it's a good number. Nah, dude, you over here doing too much. That's why you don't have a job, bro. Okay. Black Raider said, what do you think of Masterson at this point? I like Masterson. I think a lot of these guys, they just need snaps. Like, over here, we've been the biggest proponent of giving people opportunities. And I just think that when you had other regimes, they were just fixated on having somebody be, other people being the guy. Just like with Marcus Peters, I'm like, I told everybody that was a bad idea. I said I didn't want Marcus Peters from the beginning. I knew he was going to be trash because I saw him with the Ravens the year before and he was trash. But a guy like him and Kuntz, all you need is give him snaps. Once you give Malcolm Kuntz some snaps, what did he do? Went out there and started sacking the hell out of everybody. Okay. Iceman said Brock Bow Wow Bowers coming this year. Well, I hope so. Booty bang. Josh McDaniels really had the balls to be mad at DC because DC's audible against the Seahawks. Oh yeah, he was pissed off behind that, dog. Because you know why? Because it brought back a traumatic experience. A lot of you guys don't understand, man. Just because I don't like a team doesn't mean I don't do my intel. If I don't like something or like somebody, I'm going to do my homework. I'm going to do my research. I'm going to figure out what's going to make you hurt. I'm going to figure out what your weaknesses are. A lot of people just poo-poo off what they don't like. Oh, man, F the Chiefs, man. I don't want to hear that. Okay, then you be the one that don't know how to beat them. You be the one that don't know how things are going. Oh, I want to know everything that's going on. That's why we have spies in the world. There's people that are over here spying on us. People in the government allegedly spying on us. We're spying on other countries. We need to know what's popping. We need to know what's going on in China. We need to know what's going on over here. What's going on over there? What's going on in Giza? What's going on over this place? Like, dude, how are you going to defend something you don't know what's popping? How do you defend that? Okay, you got to have intel. So my thing was when Josh McDaniels became the head coach of this team, I already had my intel on the Patriots already because Patriots, I hate the Patriots. So I'm supposed to know what my enemy's doing. Okay? What they say in The Godfather? Keep your friends close and keep your enemies closer. Why you say why? Because I need to know what my enemy's up to. So I don't get caught slipping. So I don't walk into my car and my car blow up. I need to know, man, they've been blowing up cars, man. We might want to check and see if there's anything in your car before you get in it. Like, just stuff like that. But when you got the F these guys and F that guy, and I don't care, and what y'all talking about doesn't mean, you guys are the ones that are walking around. You guys are the ones that don't know where your girl is. You're the ones that really believe your girls are on a retreat somewhere when they're not. She's getting her back blown out or right down at the local Motel 6, and you don't even know. But with that being said, Josh McDaniels was triggered by that situation because I saw Julian Edelman on a podcast. I forgot which one it was. No, it was Travis Kelce, the Kelce brothers. I saw Julian Edelman on the Kelce's brothers podcast, Jason and Travis Kelce, talking about Josh McDaniels. And they asked him, how did you guys deal with plays being called or schemes not working or whatever? Julian Edelman made it clear. He goes, we just didn't. Tom would just go, Tommy just changed the play. Josh McDaniels, offensive coordinator, egotistical. I know the offense. It's this and that. Run it the way I tell you. Don't ask me no questions. Don't do this. Don't do that. They're like, man, this dude ain't Bill Belichick. So when he would call a play in and Tom didn't like it, Tom would change it. Tom Brady would change the play called all the time. So he said, this particular play, blah, blah, blah. It was an AFC championship game, man. And the plays that that was being called wasn't working. Tom said, man, we're not running that. Gronk, just leak out and I'll pass you the ball. Just leak out, dog. And we're going to do this, da, 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 blah, blah. Gronk, just leak out. I'm going to throw you the ball. That wasn't the play. But guess what? The play worked. The play, they scored a touchdown. They won the game. Bill Belichick didn't care as long as they won. So guess what? He said, Josh McDaniels didn't talk to us for a week, bro. He was so pissed off at us. He didn't talk to us for a week. What's up, Josh? Josh just walked past us. So that's how. Because Josh McDaniels is a baby. He's a crybaby, bro. Instead of including the greatest quarterback in the history of the game and sitting down with him and saying, hey, Tom, what do you think about this scheme? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? What are you seeing out there? Josh McDaniels didn't do that. Did you guys ever see him and Josh McDaniels arguing on the sidelines and they were cussing each other out and Tom was throwing the damn throwing the tablet and all of that? Did y'all see that? When they were yelling back and forth because Tom changed the plays. It's like this plays ain't working. I'm not calling that. You don't think Derek Carr knew that? You don't think Derek Carr, like most people think Derek Carr's stupid. He's not stupid. You're stupid. He knew. Hey man, I tried to tell Coach, this is, nah, just run the play. Just run the play. Just throw it where I tell you. Then he's going to tell you to throw the ball where he tells you to throw the ball. Not to who's open, but to whoever he says to throw it to. He's like, wait a minute, dog. Look at the defense. He went in the game, overtime, on the road, in Seattle, in the cold, wet-ass field, looked at that defense, read it, called an audible, handed the ball to Josh Jacobs, up the middle, untouched. 65 yards later, we win the game. Everybody's jumping around, and Josh McDaniels has his arm crossed. Yeah. Because when you're not confident, you want to be a dictator. And that's what it is. Okay. Ray Love. Okay. Rick Cervantes. Celtics or Mavericks. I'm gonna say the Celtics got the advantage. Iceman actually might have been Brian Urlacher, the last linebacker to be Depoy. I can see that. Booty Bangs, I definitely know how it felt to get my ass beat by my mama. Hey, dog, if you had a good mama, you got your ass beat. Ain't nothing harder for a mother to raise a mother who, especially if she's, a single, is to raise some boys, bro. You gotta raise them hard, dog. I'm just happy that my mother had a husband who is my father, my biological father and biological mother, or it would have been worse. Okay, I'm telling you, women have to be hard on their sons, because sons will just do whatever, bro. They'll jeopardize the whole situation over there. Okay, daughter might sneak out the house and wear something she shouldn't be wearing. Boys will burn the house down. Boys will be arguing and fighting, and they got French fries on the grease popping on. Next thing you know, the kitchen's on fire. Like, you got to be on boys, man. Man, salute to your mama, man. If your mother definitely whipped your butt, then you needed it. That's why you're where you're at today. Derek Galloway, what's up, man? And when I say winning the turnover game, we aren't expecting 2Ds from defense every week. That's unheard of, but we do need to get terms as opposed to turn the ball over. I mean, we kind of spoiled ourselves thinking that was going to happen every week. I mean, we did pretty much do that, though. I mean, we had defensive touchdowns. We picked sixes against our division rivals. We caught them by surprise, bro. Jack Jones had the 2 best plays of the year, bro. Which play do you want to pick your poison? For me, 1 and 2 is Jack Jones. Whether you want to put the one-handed pick six or the pick six over Patrick Mahomes on Christmas, that's my favorite. But the second best play is him too. They're not going to get caught off guard next year. They're going to be looking for an 18. They're going to be looking for him. Okay, booty bang. Speaking of locking your doors, Josh McDaniels is a coyote marking to the hen house. Derek Galloway, 3 keys of Raiders' success. First, manage the injuries, get 21 points per game, win in a turnover game. Justin Saw, Yankees might win it all. Hey, dog, the last year the Yankees won it all was the first year I got with my wife, was in 2009. So when we first started dating. And that was a good year. It was a good year. So I dated my wife in January, won the World Series in October, but Raiders didn't do nothing. So it is what it is. Okay, all right, Bev, go get some sleep. Okay. Booty Bang, I like the fact that Belichick can't get the job. I love it. Booty Bang. Shaq, you ever tried the new chicken wings from Jack in the Box? No, I haven't had a chance to. Let's see here. Booty Bang. Shaq, could you imagine if Charles Woodson and Deion Sanders were on the Raiders? It almost happened. It almost happened. Deion Sanders was... Al Davis almost got Deion, but the Chargers blocked it. We didn't get it. We were we were about to get Dion. We were going to have Dion on one side and Charles Woodson on the other side. And Dion said, man, could you imagine Prime in that silver and black? It almost happened, dog. Almost happened, but it didn't happen. Almost. Whitey says, nah, our defense is straight. I didn't say that our defense was a problem. I said our offense is the thing I'm concerned about. Okay. Chris Troy says you ain't need a pack. All you need is yourself and a few. I got you. Accrued 76, man, I just want to salute you, just chiming in. Better late than never. Oh, man, appreciate you, man. Accrued 76. I'm chilling, dog. Family's, house is quiet. Family's asleep. I'm in here talking to y'all. Chris Troy, do you like Trey Tucker? Yeah, I like Trey Tucker. Timo says, are you confident in Zamir White? Not as confident as I would be if Josh Jacobs was my running back. I'm giving him an opportunity to do what he do. We're going to see. I got to support him. But I ain't going to sit here and act like I didn't want Jacobs to come back, because I did. Okay. Whitey says Zamir ain't no Josh Jacobs. Hasn't been proven that he has yet. But we're going to see. We'll get a kid a chance. I feel a lot more comfortable if Josh Jacobs was on the team. I ain't gonna hold you. But he's not. So I got to go with it. Okay. Juan Degree, what's going on? Preach was popping, man. Okay. Booty Bang, I'm not only worried about Patrick and Travis, I'm not worried about the rest of them. I mean, well, that's a lot to worry about. It's a lot to worry about, dog. I mean, Pacheco's all right. I mean, we shouldn't have a problem. If our offense is playing up to par, we beat them without an offense. We did not have an offense on Christmas. AOC did not complete a pass in the second quarter, third quarter, and the fourth quarter, and we still won. The defense was on one. But like I said before, you can't rely on the defense to score touchdowns, bro. Can't rely on it. Leon Pollard, question. If you can go back to your early 20s and give yourself an advice, what would it be? Secure the bag, concentrate on my money more than these hoes, bro. Like, that's what I would say. They always going to be there. But you have more leverage when you have all your bag right. When your bag is right, then the ladies is right. Like, I would have spent more time on getting my bag. And you know what? It would have been hard to do that because all my homies, we were all in the same category. It was like that. We get money, but we running them, dog. We gonna run them into the ground. I would have told myself, look, dog, just hunker down for a couple of years, get with one, and concentrate on getting that bag. And then once that bag is bubbling, then you can get back out here and really do some damage. You ain't even going to be interested in the ones that you fooling with now because you're going to be on another level. Then you're going to be dealing with women who got what you got. You ain't dealing with women who's trying to get it out the mud. Nah. Yeah, she might look good, bro, but she got a lot of problems, family problems, baby daddy, this, that, blah, blah, blah. She don't have no place to stay. Just car broke down. Just like, that's what I would tell myself, dog. And I tell my nieces and nephews the same thing. Concentrate on getting your money, have your own place. Don't be having no roommates. Don't be sharing no cars. Don't be putting nobody on your credit cards. Don't be trying to subsidize nobody's income. Don't be trying to save nobody. Save yourself. That's what I would say. Okay? Then you can have more fun. But, hey, you're only 20. You're only in your 20s one time. Booty Bang said, not to mention Kristaps Porzingis is only going against the Mavericks. Yeah. He's a good player. He's very underrated. I agree. Yeah, he moved to 12. He should have. Okay, should have never had 4 on in the first place. Shaq, you think JPP would be the top performer online? Yeah. I mean, I think that he's going to be good. Snuff, what's up? Just bought my first car today, dog. What's up? Hey, congratulations, Snuff, dog. That's a big accomplishment. What was my first car? My first car was a off the showroom floor, bro. It was a Honda Accord LX. So when I went to college, I drove a brand new whip. My drug dealer homies didn't have a better car than I did. I just didn't have no money to put in the gas tank. So that was my first car. My parents was like, you got to get your credit established. So we went down to the dealership and it was in the showroom. And I was like, I like that. I wanted to get the Prelude fully loaded, but it's like my dad was like, nah, the insurance is gonna add him. Nah, you can get this. And I was like, yeah, that's cool, but the Prelude. I mean, it was still fully loaded, dog. So my first whip was that, and so drove to college in my brand new. People, oh, that's your mom's car, that's your dad's car. I'm like, man, look at the thing. It says my name on it, dog. What the hell you talking about? So yeah, you know, like I said, my drug dealer homies, they had money, but they had a raggedy whip. So it's like, yeah, you wanted to ride with me? Fill the tank up. We gonna pull up. I got the beats. So yeah, so it was cool, bro. It was cool. Okay. Yeah, Booty Bang, Shaq, I told her, you told the owner, bro, I want to be like that when you get older. Hey, dog, don't be in that position, because it didn't pan out well for me in the end. At that time, I had just got with my wife. We were dating. I was out here in L.A. I was out here getting it out the mud, dog. I didn't have what I got now. I didn't have, you know, staircases rolling up into the roof and stuff. And there was a lot. That didn't happen immediately. That was me like, dang, man, I need this job, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, man, I got to be me, bro. I got to believe in myself. And it made it worse. It made it worse. It did make it worse, but at the end, I had that card. But when you play the same hand all the time, people already know what hand you're gonna play, so they try to do other stuff. Then they tried to. Then he tried to discredit me with the company and try to, get people to know that, hey, let me know because there's been some complaints and trying to salt a nigga. Didn't work, but it's still irritating to hear that, he's talking to your employees. He's trying to, get people to turn against me. I started having some people he's promised, hey, man, we get Shaq out of here. I'm going to make you the manager. Had this one dude who really thought he was going to be me and trying to get me to write people up and do all that. I said, man, I'm not doing any of that, dog. Like, I mean, just because you want me to do something don't mean I'm doing something. Guy comes in late, do all these reports and all that. I'm not doing all of that. So, after a while, man, I got to the point where it's like, you know what, dog, I'm too good for this. Let me go get me another job, which is what I did. And then I just left them. I was like, I'm out of here. Okay. But before I left, I wrote an email. I had an email that I sent to the entire company. I had everybody's email in the entire company. See, Booty Bang is what I'm telling you. You got to be cerebral, man. You got to be strategic. I said, man, they're going to make it seem like I did something wrong or, plus I'm black and he stole something. They're going to try to, man, the GM's going to try to make it look like I did something strange. Man, I had my letter typed all out, all ready to go. I had it everybody's emails. I emailed the entire company from the top dude all the way down. Told him, hey man, I'm leaving. I did it on Thanksgiving weekend, weekend, the day before Thanksgiving, so nobody can interrupt it. It was going to go to everybody's email. By the time they got back to work, everybody knew I left on my own. I had to think all that, typed it all out, had it, everybody's email, said, hey man, how you doing? I just want to let you guys know I'm resigning, effective immediately. I got other opportunities. If anyone says that there was something that I might have been accused of or this, that, and the other, this is to verify that none of that is happening. I'm leaving on my own accord, blah, 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 blah. Man, end of that day before we left the Thanksgiving, I sent that out right when I was walking out of my office. I locked my office. I'm locking my office. I'm leaving the keys. I'm leaving the codes. I'm leaving this. I'm leaving that. I'm leaving my card. I said everything, bro. By the time I got home, I forwarded to my email. I had the biggest people say, Shaq, thank you for your service, blah, 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 blah. I had everybody, oh man, we sorry to see you go, all of that. Man, by the time my general manager got it, man, there was nothing he could do. He couldn't come back and say, oh, we had to fire him. Oh, he left, all this, all that. Nah. So this just goes to show you, dog. You have to outthink your opponent, bro. You have to be smarter than the people that don't like you. Okay? There's people trying to assault you out right now. You don't even know it. Could be your best friend standing next to you. You got to be ready, bro. Britt S., what about Brady's ownership? I don't know if the Shield is approving Brady, bro. It doesn't look like the Shield likes Brady too much. Real love athletes spot us easy to spot them red flags when you're listening to the chick lie to her man right before you blow her back out. Shaq got game and pens and paper. Hey, dog, I'm just being honest with you, dog. You know how many times that's happened, dog? Like, I've had the worst of the worst, bro. I've had the worst of the worst when I was younger, you know. I'll give you a quick little situation. You know, hey, man, when you young, dog, you ain't worried about what the next man's doing. You don't worry about his situation, dog. If girl's on you and girl look good and she's on it, she's on it. So I went to this girl's house, dog. Met this girl, I went to what was it? It was a party, and this girl, like sometimes, dog, they just on you. Like the one you just like, she just on you. It's like, damn. So got her number. She called her. She's like, "What are you doing tonight?" And I was like, shit, yeah, I'm doing what you doing. It don't matter what the hell I'm doing if you're saying what I'm doing." She's like, "Why don't you come over?" Da 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 da. Man, went over there. Went over there, dog. Got there. She had on all the right stuff. She was cracking, dog. Well, no waste, no time. Came in there, broke backs. Next thing you know, boom, 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 on the front door. Boom, 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 boom. I know you in there. I know you in there. Hello, you ain't answering my calls. I'm like, dog, I'm in the bed. I'm like, who the hell's that? She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I told him we weren't together anymore. Dude, I say, she goes, I'm going to go handle it. I'm going to go handle it. What are you supposed to do? That ain't your girl. It doesn't matter. You know, that's not your girl. You're just barely getting something popping. You're having a good time. This dude's beating on the door, kicking the door in and stuff. She goes to answer the door. She said, just stay in here. Just stay in here. I was like, all right, I'll stay in here, man. Shit, you know, I'm going to put my stuff on, though. I'm going to put my clothes on, though. You know, I'm going to start putting things, because just in case I got to put my hands on something. I don't know what's getting ready to happen. So he's arguing with her in the front or whatever. And she's like, who's in here? So I know somebody's in here. Da, 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 da. No one's here. No one's here. Da, da, da. Man, that dude pushed past her, came to the room, opened the door, and saw Shaq. He saw me because I'm standing right there. Oh, like that? Like that? I just looked at him like, what am I going to say, dog? What am I going to say to him? Yeah, man. Nah, dog, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just going to see what you're going to do. It ain't a matter of what you're going to say. It's a matter of what you're going to do at that point. You see me here. You see what's popping. You know the bed is all jacked up. You know what's up, dog. Okay, it's 2:00 in the morning. You know what's up. I'm just going to, I stood up and just stood there and looked at him. Man, this dude went back out there, started screaming and hollering, and wound up leaving, dog. Nothing happened. Because when he looked at me in my face, he knew I didn't see no fear. I was like, yeah, dog, she ain't yours, bro. She ain't even mine. She's not even mine. So what I'm trying to tell you, dog, is for everybody, bro, like, you can get yourself into some situations, bro. Like, you can get yourself caught up. Like, what if the cat would have been one of them kind of cats that would have had something on them or something? I didn't know what to do. I was 18. Like, I wasn't thinking like that, dog. Okay. But then when you get older, you're like, I'm not going to no girl's house, bro. Like, man, your Uncle Shaq gonna help you, man. When you get to it, you start getting in your 20s, 22, 23, you're not supposed to be going to girl's house, bro. Because you can't control the climate. You can't control the situation. I'm just happy that I was about to break this girl's off a big piece. And I was happy about that because my boys was like, damn, dog, what's going on? I said, I don't know, but I'm going to go do what I got to do. But I got to be 22, 23, man. I got my own spot. Like, I'm not going to your house, man. You want to come over? Nah. You can come over to my house. I ain't got to worry about somebody coming to my house. And if they do, I got something for them in here. So just, you got to elevate. Okay. Booty bang. Josh McDaniels woke up to a horse in his bed on Halloween. Yeah. Booty bang. I saw that Julian Edelman podcast on Josh McDaniels. Yeah, dog. He made it clear, man. Nobody respected Josh McDaniels, bro. Tom and Josh would always argue with each other. Yeah, he had zero respect. Said JMD is a joke. He doesn't have a job. Okay, T, what's going on? Good morning from Berlin, man. That's on the bucket list. I gotta go to Berlin. That's on the bucket list, bro. Okay. Kendon Peterson, do you like metal? Oh, I like Metallica. Booty Bang says, Shack on Shack, mamas need to be hard on their sons. They have to be. Ice man, well, I tell you what, Suka always going to be a Raider, and Pete Rozelle shot it down. I mean, there was a whole bunch of things that should have happened. Dion was supposed to be a Raider. They shut it down. Elway was supposed to be a Raider. They shut it down. Pete Rozelle hated Al Davis. Al Davis hated Pete Rozelle. This is what it is, dog. Al Davis versus the NFL will explain it better than me. Justin Saw thinks Zamir White will hold it down. I hope so. Jack said, praise God, I believe you. Bill Holloway, what's up? Just getting ready to leave work. Hey, man. Hey, Bill, man. I'm glad you get home, get you some food, go to bed. Okay. T, Shaq, you going to get an auto jersey? Yeah, I'd love to get a Jim Otto jersey. The reason why, T, I wouldn't have a problem getting a Jim Otto jersey is because when I became a Raider fan, I got to see Jim Otto for 1 year, even though I didn't understand what I was seeing. Because when you're a kid, you care about position players. You don't really care about alignment. I knew he was a great player. I knew that he was somebody they kept talking about. This was his last year and all of that. So I actually saw Jim Otto play. I actually saw him play his last year. So that's somebody's jersey I would wear. I'd definitely wear, because I don't think I'd wear a jersey unless it has some kind of significance of somebody I didn't see play. But I got 50 years of that. Just about everybody's jersey that I would wear, I've seen play. So, yeah, that's something I can get. I'd probably get that white with the silver letters. That's sick. I'd bust that. Jim Otto. Jim Otto's definitely him. Booty Bang Shack, don't forget Jack Jones looking at Patrick in the eyes and dare him to do something about it. Yeah, he couldn't do nothing except said the Chargers blocked us from getting prime time. Yeah. Yeah, man, because it was I forgot how it was set up, but it was a supplemental situation or something like that. And Dion couldn't go to the Raiders because if he would have became a free agent, it was something going on with that the Chargers would have got it, and he just went ahead and re-signed with the Cowboys, bro. That's what happened. We were gonna have him. He was already coming. But like I said, somebody's always salting us. T said Jack gave Patty a hard look as he drove by. Facts. Gave him that look like, hey, dog, stay over there. Ray Love, Jack Lee definitely baited Patrick into that interpretation of the interception. Yeah. Always those hating Chargers. Yeah. Iceman Nate Hobbs and Ja'Cory Bennett look good this year. Yeah, I'm hoping Ja'Cory and Bennett. Last year he was on my short list of anger. Hopefully he will play better than he did last year. Okay. Orion's Cutlass, man. Wise words. Thank you. Bill, I tell my 20-year-old self to buy that house in Modesto. That's another thing. It's another thing, Bill. We could have been, man, we could have been real estate moguls, bruh. Could have been real estate moguls, bruh. But, man, I was too busy having too much fun, dog. There is something called too much fun. There is something called that. Like, you can have too much fun, bruh. Too much fun. Too much fun. You're succeeding in fun. You are a champion in fun, bruh. Like that exists where you're like, dude, I'm having the time of my life when opportunities are passing you by, bro, you're just too caught up in having a good time. And the good time is not getting you in trouble. It's not getting you in jail. It could, but it's not getting you in trouble. It's not getting you caught up, and it's not getting you in jail. You're just having too much fun, bro. Taking too many chances and not paying attention to what you need to be paying attention to. Okay. Trust me, opportunities. The housing market, man, in the Bay back then, it would have been real easy to get a couple of cribs. But man, I'm 20. I'm 21. Bill, we were from the same era, bro. Like, what? Man, I could have got it, but man, I'm too busy. That's too much responsibility, man. Like, then you look at it 10 years later, you're like, oh man. Now you want to buy a house, and now the prices is crazy. You could have got it in and toned down some of the stuff, but hard to do, bro. Booty Bang, should we be worried about that Walrus in red? Yeah. Always be worried about Andy Reid. Always, man. Andy Reid has proven that he's a formidable adversary. Black Raider sounds like he had great parents. I did, man. I was fortunate. I had great parents, man. Great parents. Bill says, man, don't diss my truck. Yeah, back. Bill, come on, Bill. Andy Reid's son should be in prison for what he did. Play against the Saints, I think, is going to be a defensive battle. Chris Jones Harris, what's up, nephew? Booty Bang. Shaq, you think that the Shield's still mad at Brady? I don't think the Shield mad at Brady, but the Shield ain't choosing Brady. Brady ain't a Raider. Brady is trying to make money off the Shield. Why does he want to be with the Raiders so bad? Because Mark Davis has done an excellent job business-wise with the Raiders. He hasn't done an excellent job with the field, but he's done an excellent job with the business model. When we were in Oakland, we were the 30th most valued team in the National Football League. 30th. There's only 32 teams in the league. We're broke. Playing a broke-ass stadium. We didn't get no extra things going on. The games weren't sold out. The stadium's raggedy as hell. We had them out of all the teams in the Bay Area, we had the raggediest facility. Okay? Who wants to go to a Raider game unless you're a real diehard Raider fan? Like, outside of the teams that want to come in just to see us lose, it wasn't a place that nobody wanted to go. Smell like sewer in there. Water, you go in the bathroom, your shoes is getting dunked in and everything that's coming out of the toilets. Come on, dog. Tailgate, beautiful. Everything outside. The stadium was great. Go inside. A's are playing on half the field and shit. You're done. You got a damn pitcher's mound in the middle of the damn field. Janky, bruh. Okay. And at the end of the damn day, dog, Mark Davis moved us to Vegas, and now we're the 6th most valued team in the league. We jumped up 22 slots just by moving. Mark handled his business on that. That Death Star. I'm telling you, dog, I remember the first time I ever walked in there, dog. I couldn't believe I was walking in there. For a guy who grew up in Oakland, went to games in LA, came back to Oakland, it was still bad. Took my wife to her first football game in Oakland against the Ravens, and it still smelled the same as it did when I was 8. I'm like, this place, tailgate, beautiful, off the chain. Inside, seats hard as fuck. Sun bearing down on you. No shade. No amenities. Bathrooms is ran over. Horrible. I walk in that Death Star, dog. Air conditioned. Beautiful. Field immaculate. Everything new. Big ass jumbotrons. I'm just like, I'm in Raider heaven, dog. This is what I've been waiting for my entire life. And y'all ain't been there yet? I can't help you guys, man. Okay. Ray Love Shaq was blowing backs out. I was acting a fool, dog. I was doing too much, dog. I was doing too much. Doing too much. Been in some situations, dog. Been in some situations where I could have been out of here, bro, because I was taking too many risks, man, doing too much. Okay, I didn't have no amen. Because some of these women's relationship situations were bad, and they was involved with people who were about that life, and I still was like, hey, dog, hey, man, shoot, yeah, you can get, talk to her, don't talk to me. I've been in situations, bro. Been in situations, but hey, as you can see, nothing happened because I had what I needed to have. Once people started finding out who I was, well, who's this guy? Blah blah blah. Oh man, he said he's looking for you. He said this. He said that. Oh, just tell him, dog, that I'll be over here. I'll be at this club. I don't know. He's scary. He's this. Tell him I'll be over here, dog. Just tell him I'll be over here. He show up. Show up with his boys and hey, looking for the shack, dude. There he is over there. Yo, what's up, dog? Yo, man, man. Yeah, dog. I know. Yeah, man. But I didn't know you, dog. You know what I'm saying? She's on me. What am I gonna do, bro? Oh, see all these all my peoples. Oh man, I didn't know you knew. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, oh, yo, dog. Hey, dog. It's not that big of a deal, man. You want her, you can have her. I'm just saying, like, what did you want to talk about? You wanted to talk about something? I think the conversation's over. Then we wound up being cool. But like I said, man, I was doing too much. Chris Harris, I'm graduating this Thursday from high school. Hey, man, congratulations, nephew. Any tips are committed to Fresno State? Your Uncle Shaq almost went to Fresno State. I was going to go to Fresno State and play basketball, bro. So I can give you some advice. I was almost a bulldog. I was going to go there and play basketball. I was going to be Paul George before Paul George. Here's what I'm going to tell you, big dog. Fresno got a lot of females, bro, down there, dog. There's a lot of females at Fresno. Fresno's the kind of city. It's a small city. It's out there in the in a rural area, Bakersfield, Hanford. Dude, it's a lot to do out there, dog. But what you don't want to do is get caught up. Stay on campus. Deal with girls on campus. Don't start rolling around because there's a lot of banging out there. It's a lot of banging. There's a lot of things popping out there. Them dudes out there, they're very territorial. They ain't gonna really like no college dudes popping at they girls, and the girls are gonna pop at you. They're gonna pop at you because they see you doing something that the guys that they're around not doing. Telling you, I almost went to Fresno State, bro. I almost went. I was this close. Okay. Go down there, dog. Concentrate on getting you out of there. Don't be there 7 years. Don't be on the 8-year plan, the 5-year plan. Get there. Concentrate on your bag. There's gonna be parties, there's gonna be toga parties, there's gonna be Greek events, there's gonna be this, there's gonna be that. And them girls are gonna be popping at you. I already know it. As soon as they find out that you're going to Fresno State, they looking for somebody to bail me out of my life. They got bad home lives, or they got this relationship they've been in since they was 14, and then they go to school, find you a girl on campus that got some shit popping. She's got a major that she has to focus on. She's doing something too. She's going to med school. She's doing something psychology, something that means a lot of study hall, and get with somebody like that. Y'all hook up when you can hook up, but do not veer off and start fooling around with them girls out there, dog, because they're going to be on you and they're going to be looking good. And it's going to be like, oh, I'll just do this. And you're going to get caught up. Next thing you know, you're in a situation, or even worse, you're on academic probation. Okay, you don't want to be on academic probation, bro. You're looking at somebody who has a college degree. I am a bachelor of science, a holder. I have a bachelor's of science degree. You gonna have to focus. Get your bag. Then when you get out of school, you'll have a good job. You'll have your own whip. You'll have your own car. You'll have your own money, so you can actually go to Cancun and act a fool because you'll have the money, you'll have the job, you'll have the crib, you'll have all of that. But if you're out there and you're trying to do things too much, you're gonna have a problem. And I know you are because you're gonna be down there. You're gonna be a freshman, and all the guys down there are all gonna be telling you the same thing. Don't worry about your final. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Do it later. Just be the guy that everyone's telling you you're missing out. Be prepared, Chris Jones Harris, for people to tell you you're missing out. You missed it. You missed the party. It was cracking. The girls are walking around with thongs out. They gonna tell you you're gonna feel like you ain't doing shit. Keep your head on, dog. That's the best thing I could tell you. Okay. Chris Jones says, hope to find a Bo Jackson jersey. Oh, you can find that easy, bro. Bill Oliver, Brady's trying to make amends. Yeah, he's trying. Of course, Oklahoma State's taking L's. They lost everything. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Me and Bill Holloway, my boy Bill Holloway, we've been Raider fans. We've known each other since sixth grade. We're both three ringers. He's been a fan longer than me though. Bill's been a fan longer than I have. But I was just telling somebody today that I miss going to Oakland. I miss going home. I miss going to the games up there, man. Like I seen a lot of good stuff in there, man. That stadium has a lot of great memories for me. Not just football, baseball too, man. The A's was in there. I saw Ricky Henderson in there and Reggie Jackson and all, man. That stadium has a lot of good memories, bro. And Oakland just they let the bureaucracy get in the way. They let everybody walk, and now that town is never gonna recover, bro. They lost three championship teams: the Warriors, the A's, and the Raiders. There's no reason to go to Oakland unless I'm going to go there to eat. Oakland still got some good food. Go up there, visit some people, get some food, and get out of town before the lights get dark. Egalitarian in the house will never get Oakland Coliseum, Allegiant Stadium. Facts. Went to Allegiant Stadium with my lady to see a Beyonce concert. Man, I knew it was off the chain. You went to the last Raider game in Oakland Coliseum. I wanted to go. I wanted to go. I was doing Facebook back then. I wanted to go, but I just couldn't get up there. I couldn't get up there. But the good part about it is that I had went the previous season. So I had some people on Facebook telling me, how are you on there talking? You didn't go to the last game. I'm like, you damn fool. I grew up in that stadium when your mother was walking around with training bras trying to holler at us. I was in the stadium. Like, come on, dog. You go to one game, you think that makes you more Raider than me? Come on, dog. I was in there when John Madden was walking the sidelines. I know how it feels to walk, me and Bill Holloway. We know how it feels to walk into those turnstiles and sit down with a popcorn and a hot dog and a Coca-Cola and see John Madden on the sidelines walking around. Okay? Ain't no last game in Oakland, and we lost the last game in Oakland. I mean, don't act like we won. If I ain't mistaken, I think Gardner Minshew beat us, if I ain't mistaken. You guys talking all that, trying to talk to me about all of that. So you went there and did all of that, and they lost. They didn't even win the last game in Oakland. Like I said, dog, I seen John Madden on the sidelines every time we went. Okay? Al Davis in an all-white sweatsuit with the granny glasses with the damn chain hanging around his neck. With the Elvis Pompadour this high up. Ken Stabler is my quarterback. Man, like I said, man, people try. Okay. Bill Holloway, congratulations to Chris Jones. Yes, sir. Scar, what's going on, Scar? Okay. Vlad Bland, me. I started smoking weed in college. Horrible decision. I never was interested in that kind of stuff, man. Like, I wasn't interested in weed and all that, dog. I was an athlete, and back in them days, when me and Bill were athletes. I was afraid that anything would mess my athletics up. Like I was one of them kind of dudes. Like I was, oh man, I do that, I ain't gonna be able to dunk no more. I'm not gonna be able to break this tackle. Like I was like, it was like I didn't want to change nothing. Even though I should have been in the weight room lifting, I didn't even lift weights because I'm like, oh man, it's gonna mess my game up. Uh, Lifting weights mess your shot up in basketball. Like, oh, it messes your shot up. No, it doesn't. You just have to adjust to you getting stronger. But I'm like, man, I'm good now. I can out jump on more than half of these cats. Okay, so why do I need to go to the gym? But if I would have went to the gym, it would have been worse. But I didn't have nobody to tell me that. So I wasn't interested in all of that, dog. I wasn't interested in that. I wasn't interested in all that stuff, dog. All I was doing was doing what I had to do and try to knock your girl down. That's it. That's all I cared about, bro. I didn't care about nothing else. Okay. Fresno 559 said Raiders. Yes, sir. Was popping. Okay. Boily Football said I just got here. Fresno said real shit. I've been going since I was 5. Great memories. Yeah. Um, Fresno said I had a fist fight with Titans fan because real Raiders in the hall all loud and here. Fucking memories. Yeah. Hey man. Yeah. You know. I was just at the Anaheim's Angels game and my Yankees won, dog. And I was, they were walking around, they were saying F the Yankees, and I was laughing. I had my Aaron Judge jersey on, had my stuff. We were walking with my family laughing because we beat the brakes off of them. We won 8-3. Had a five run inning, and Aaron Judge hit a 2-run homer off the out in the left field audience. I'm just like laughing, and this dude was coming up, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, yeah, but y'all lost though. So this dude was over there talking to me. He was like, yeah, man, you guys, you guys really think you guys are all that, but when the playoffs come, let's see what you do. I'm like, dude, you're not even going to be in the playoffs. Like, what are you worried about? You guys are in the cellar right now. I was walking out. The more I kept talking to him, the more mad he would get. He was just getting, yo, we don't even have Mike Trout. We don't have this guy. We don't have that guy. I said, dude, that's not our problem, dog. It's not our problem. You can't stay healthy. It's not our problem. So I'm just telling him, talking to him. This dude kept getting madder and madder and madder and madder the more I was talking to him. Then he started trying to turn up. He's like, yo, bro, man, take your ass back to the Bronx. Take your ass back to the Bronx. I looked at him. I said, man, I'm from here, dog, L.A. He's like, oh, this Orange County, big dog. I was like, man, I don't care if it's Orange County or not. What's that got to do with anything, dog? So he's like, man, you better be lucky you're with your family. I looked over at my wife. My wife said to him, she's like, you need to go somewhere because you don't know who you're talking to. Told him that. Like, you need to go somewhere. Like, just get out of here. Okay? So he kept talking. He got right next to me. Do something. Do something. I'm looking at this dude. I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2", like 260, bro. I'm heavier than I should be. This dude is like 5'7". This dude 5'7", 120. And he's walking right next to me, and I'm looking at him. I said, dude, I'm walking right next to you, man. Don't let my kid or my wife get you thinking that I won't do something, but I'm not even worried about you. So I just started bagging on him. Now, understand we're walking out. Everybody's listening to him yelling at me or whatever. I said to this him, I said, man, look at you, dog. I said, you're broke. Look at you. I said, your hat doesn't even match your jersey. He had an Angels hat that was old as hell in a different jersey. Everybody was laughing at him, dog. I said, your hat doesn't match your jersey, bro. You don't got no money, man. Now, the people he was with was like, come on, let's go. And he wasn't listening. He just wanted to talk to me. I said, I'm getting ready to walk over here and get in my car, and your friends are leaving you, and you want to keep talking. I said, look at your pants. I said, you got ran over pants. Your shoes are ran over. He's like, what are you talking about? These are 501s. These are 501s. I said, man, those are 50 duns. Everybody was laughing at him, dog. I said, man, look at you, man. I said, man, you look like you just came out of the damn quarry, the rock quarry, and walked up here. I said, look at you, man. You're dingy, you're dirty, man. Your pants ain't ironed. I said, man, we don't got time to worry about you, man. Just find your friends and get home. And everybody was laughing at him, dog. And like I said before, bro, when you're confident, people are going to try you. I'm like, man, I was never in danger. Dude wasn't going to do nothing. I'm like, man, this is a little dude who's just mad because his team lost. And he mad that he didn't have anything. He even had to ride with somebody there. I said, man, you couldn't even drive yourself to the game, bro. Do you see your friends over there waving at you saying, bye, we're leaving you, bro? I said, you need to go get your ride or you're going to be on the bus. Like, I'm going to my car. I got car keys. I just jingle my keys. I said, man, I got my keys, bro. You don't even have a ride home. Why are you over here talking to me, bro? Just find something to do, dog. Find something to do. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's how it goes. These nuts, man. I love your hat. Where you got it, man? Oh man, I stay fly. I can't remember. Fanboy, is it the Raiders season to show the league what we want all the smoke? Yeah, I think we already showed the league that we want the smoke. Chris Jones hair shack, that was a big adjustment from you mentally from high school to college. Yeah, it's huge. The biggest adjustment from high school to college is not having somebody tell you that you have to do something. Do you know, Chris, that when you don't go to your classes in college, they don't care? The professor's not looking for you. No one's asking you why you didn't show up to class. Nobody is seeking you out. Nobody's calling your house to find out why you didn't come to school. You're a college student, bro. You're an adult. They don't care if you don't show up at all. You're paying for classes, and if you don't show up, they don't care. That was the biggest adjustment, bro. I'm used to somebody telling me, hey, the tardy bell's getting ready to ring. You better get to class. I was the guy that was running into the class right before the tardy bell, or I'd hit the door right when the tardy bell rang. Ding! I'm walking in or running in because I'm in the hallways popping it. You only had 5 minutes to get to your next class, bro, in high school. Man, they don't care. They care if you don't come at all. So, hey, man, I'm not going to class today, dog. I'm about to go to lunch with this girl, or I'm about to, go over here, or I'm about to sleep in. I was out too late. I'm not going in. So that's the biggest adjustment is being accountable. Okay, you got to be accountable. D. Bernie said, "Did you steal a piece of fried chicken from the wife?" Nah, she didn't order the fried chicken. She had the oxtails. D. Bernie, she had the oxtails. I said the next time she goes, She ain't gonna let me. She ain't gonna let me do it though. But I'll definitely take a bite. Braylon said, "Real shit. I do remember so many rival fans try to act hard and back down. Nobody want that smoke me because I'm big." Yeah, he thought his homeboys were. A lot of times, man, these dudes, they think that they got their homies with them, so that they start barking up the wrong tree. Like, I'm a grown ass man. This dude was definitely in his 20s. I'm grown, dog. I'm with my family. He was the one that was popping at me. I was just like, yo, I'm not even worried about you, dog. Like, don't get it messed up. Like, and his friends were like, man, we ain't got time to mess with you, man. Like, cause he's the guy that's always messing up something. I said, man, you're the dude that nobody wanted you to go. Everybody's laughing. I said, you can look, your friends are leaving you. They didn't even want you to go, bro. They're not even like, come on, man, Pooh. I'm like, dude, man, you got more important things to worry about. You're the guy that tomorrow morning you're going to be trying to figure out what you're eating for breakfast. Like, man, I ain't got nothing in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's always somebody like that, dog. But you don't ever let nobody disrespect you, man. So it doesn't matter who it is. You don't let nobody disrespect you, especially in front of your family. D. Bernie, I'm blitzed, riding on fumes. Just got home 2 days, no sleep. Hey, D. Bernie, man. But when you get that damn payroll check, you ain't gonna care about none of that. Okay, all right? You ain't gonna care about none of that. All right, you about getting that money. Fresno 559, you already know. Yeah, I know you know, dog. Like, being a man is the hardest thing in the world, bro. Being a man is the hardest thing in the world, bro. Okay, and the reason why is and especially if you're a minority man. If you're a minority man, it's even harder. Okay, because there's always going to be an obstacle. People just put stuff in your path, bro. And be people. Sometimes it be people that don't look like you. Sometimes it be people that look like you. Sometimes it be people in your own family, your own people, your own friends, your own homeboys, or whatever. It be these, be these situations. These females don't want you to get too big. They don't want you to succeed because they worried you're going to leave and do this and do that. So being a man is hard. Being a man is hard, dog. Okay. Too many pitfalls. Too many pitfalls, bro. Okay. You got to do things in moderation. That's what I learned later on. You got to just do things in moderation. No matter what you do it in moderation. You want to run hoes, do it in moderation. You want to smoke weed, do it in moderation. You want to do the harder stuff, do it in moderation. You want to drink in moderation. You know what I'm saying? You want to do whatever you do, you better do it in moderation. Because if you don't, it's going to get you. You're going to get caught slipping. You're going to get caught slipping. And sometimes getting caught slipping means you out of here. Trust me. It means you're out of here. You could be out of here locked up. You could be out of here in a pine box. You could be out of here. So you just have to handle business. Fanboy, I hope AOC has a legendary season to make it media look stupid. Me too. I'm always down for that. Can't wait to get our first game against the Chargers. It's going to be lit. Yeah, I'm going to that. D. Bernie, we got to go to that first game. A post-June cut. Who do you want to get rid of, and why? Who would you like to sign? Who would I want to get rid of? You know what, D. Bernie? For the first time in many years, I really don't have anybody I want to get rid of. I don't have nobody that I'm like, I don't want this guy on my team. Those of you guys who know me know that I was on I was on Trayvon Merrick's helmet. Pause. I definitely was like not feeling him because I felt that he wasn't playing up to par. He dropped all those interceptions. He would drop interceptions, do this, get burnt. I wasn't digging him, but I definitely wasn't digging Marcus Peters. I wasn't dealing Abrams. I wasn't. So AP took care of that. AP, I'm so glad I met him. So glad I got to shake his hand and get, 15, 20 seconds of his time. Told him about the channel, told him what he was doing. He saw the Matthew Shack Unfiltered merch, gave him the unfiltered beanie. Showed you guys that he had it on the video. You guys could see the commercial that he actually has the beanie in his hand. But he does what I would do. He got rid of them, dog. He got rid of them cats. He got rid of the guys that weren't handling business. He got rid of them. So for me, now Merrick started playing better at the end of the season. He did get an interception. I mean, he had to cradle it like a newborn baby. Remember when he finally got that pick, D. Bernie, and he was hugging like, oh, and he finally got one. I was like, yeah, dog, you better not drop it. So I don't have anybody on the team I want to get rid of. I can't think of nobody that I'm like, I don't want him on our team. I can't think of nobody, bro. That's a good question, but I can't think of one person, okay, that I want to get rid of. I could think of who I wish I had. I wish we would have had Jacob still, but he gone. So, I mean, why cry over old work? Old work is old work. Okay, so I don't have anybody that I can think of that I want to cut because I think everybody on our team, the Shield's going to handle the business. Shield's going to decide who's doing what, and we got real Raiders running things now. House Junkie said moderation, longevity. Yeah, you learned that, dog. Okay. House Junkies, you see you get the discharges, Fultz versus Raiders. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Me and my boy D. Bernie going to that. Fresno, if I AP signed my jersey, he's real humble, a real Raider fan, real recognized, real. Yeah, man. I mean, how many people you ever heard Josh McDaniels sign anything Raiders? All these people that we all know, Raider Nation, who do you know? That have you ever seen anybody take a picture with Josh McDaniels? You know how you Raider fan, he's the head coach. You got pictures with Gruden, you got pictures with Del Rio, you got I've never seen not one fan ever show me a picture of them standing next to Josh McDaniels when he was the head coach of this team. I never seen it. I never seen my big brother Violator with a picture. I never seen Gorilla Rilla with a picture. I never seen nothing, bro. Like I said, man, that means a lot. Okay? Chris Jones Harris, when we make the playoffs, the media will show the Raiders no love, give us no credit. That's the Raider way, bro. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. What do we look like? What do we look like waiting for accolades from people that don't mean nothing? Dude, come on, man. You ever had somebody, a group of people doubt you and doubt what you can do, and then you prove them wrong, and then they're like, oh, okay, I see you. Dude, no, stay over there, dog. Don't worry about it. Nah, don't worry about it. I don't need your love. You didn't show me no love when you thought you was against me. Don't come over and show me no love now. Okay, the only people that can do that would be females, because a year ago you weren't popping. A year later, them same girls might fool, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna handle this business because there's opportunity for me to get my lick back. Okay, that ain't pause. Okay, but outside of that, ain't got time to impress haters, bro. Okay, shouldn't have been hating in the first place. All right. Bambo, what rated players do you think is going to have a breakout season? For me, it's Tyree Wilson. I expect Tyree to have a better season. I don't expect him to have a breakout season, but I expect him to be a factor, a major factor. Breakout people, Kuntz. I expect Kuntz to do more what he did last year. I love Malcolm Kuntz, bro. I love that kid. Him, I want to see Spillane. I can't even say breakout season because last year was his breakout season. He's just going to do more what he does. Jack Jones, I want to see him become the best cornerback in the National Football League. I want to see him and I want to see Nate Hobbs pick his game up. Nate Hobbs is not the best cornerback on the team anymore. Nate Hobbs is going to have to he's going to have to dig deep. That Jack Jones is talented, bro. Jack Jones is talented. He's gifted. Okay. Nate Hobbs is not the best cornerback no more. Okay. He's going to have a breakout season because Jack Jones is him. Jack Jones is Anthony Edwards in that defensive backfield, bro. He's Anthony Edwards. You're going to have to try to be Karl Anthony Towns. You're gonna have to pick your game up, Hobbs. I like you, bruh, but Jack Jones came in within 10 days. He took over that entire defensive backfield. Hobbs been there for a couple of years. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying. All right. And AOC. I need AOC to be a standout. And Zamir White. Bill Harvey said, "No money, no refunds in college, dog." I'm telling you, man, you can have too much fun, bro. You can have too much fun. Too much fun, man. Especially when I was in college, man. I was on campus. I had dorm. I was on campus, bro. I was on campus. I had a roommate my first year, dorms on campus. Had a roommate, and man, it's a long time ago. I don't know how I remember this, but I had a roommate. His name was Raymond, and he was from San Francisco. He's from Chinatown. Okay, traditional Chinese upbringing. Quiet, very clean. But the thing about that I liked about Raymond is that every Wednesday night he went to school from Monday through Wednesday because he had to go home. I think his family had some kind of restaurant or something, and he would work with the family. So he would do all his classes. He had a full load, all his classes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all those. Wednesday night, he would go home to San Francisco. I had my own dorm room Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday all day, and he'd come back about 4 o'clock on Sunday. I had my own room on campus as a freshman all during the best times of the week. And you know damn well Wednesday night, he's gone. That means who's coming Wednesday, who's coming Thursday, who's coming Friday, who's coming Saturday, who's coming over Sunday afternoon. And it was like that all year. And guess what? Grades wasn't popping. The grades wasn't popping because nobody else in the dorm room had their own room. I had people in my room coming through, man. Food in there, dog, music. Man, the girls in the dorms would come over, knock on my door. Do, 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 do. What's up, Shaq? What's going on? Coming in. I was too much fun, bro. Okay. Too much fun. House Junkies, JT the Brick was talking this past Friday. We're getting no love from the media outlets, hating big time. I like JT the Brick. The reason why I like JT the Brick is because he's media, and he's gonna tell you the truth. Brick is gonna tell you. Brick's gonna tell you. But hey, man, it's nothing new. Nothing new. I've always been that person. D. Bernie said, Mike Jones treatment. Back then, the hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me. It's real. It's real, D. Bernie. It's real, dog. And if you're really cracking, do you know how it is? You've been in that. Say now you're a family man. You about your bag and all of that. Just imagine if we was about our bag at that time. It would have just been even barbecue chicken more than that. But dude, when you're really hitting on all cylinders like that, they notice. The females notice, bro. Females notice. Like it'd be like a year later. I mean, I got countless stories, but I'll just mention this one situation, not deep detail. But when we was 20, 19, 20, we were trying to get at the girls 23 because they had something. Like, the girls, I mean, we tired of these girls our age. Girls don't got nothing. These girls is driving around, they got the Lexus, you know what I'm saying? They got their own apartments. They might have a roommate. Like they doing stuff like we're not even doing yet. We're just barely getting out of high school. You try to pop at them. Uh, you like my little brother, da 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 da. Or you remind me of this guy, or a guy in my neighborhood or whatever. They're not popping at you because you're a kid. You don't got nothing going on. You barely can grow some hair on your face. Man, so it was one time I tried to get at this girl, dog. And she was older, a couple years older, man. But she had her stuff popping. I was like trying to get at her. And she just liked the fact, attention, women like attention. You get attention, even if it's from somebody they ain't really interested in. They just like the attention. So I call her, like, hey, what's going on? Hey, let's go out. Oh, you're not old enough. You can't do this. You can't, I go to bars. I do this and do that. So I got a fake ID, like, no. Yeah, you're just my friend or whatever. All right, long story short, I got bored with that. Man, a year later, D. Bernie. A year later, dog. Now, things are different. 21 now. I'm in the club. Everybody knows a nigga. I'm in there. I know everybody. The whole situation. A year makes a difference, man. You can really grow in a year. Man, I'm in there. This girl walks up to me, taps me on the shoulder. I look at her in her face. She goes, you don't remember me, huh? I said, nah, I didn't remember D. Bernie because in that year there'd been so many new ones, so many situations and so many the success level. I can't even remember somebody I used to call. I never saw you. I saw you the first night. I called you a few times. You ghosted me. And then I didn't call you no more. So a year later, I don't even remember you. I got so much stacked up. She came up to me. She's like, you don't even remember me, huh? I said, nah. And she goes, I know because I've said hi to you a few times and you just were very nice and said hello and kept walking. And I'm like, you didn't even notice me. I'm like, what's wrong with this girl? Like, what are you getting at? She's like, she said her name. I still didn't remember D. I didn't remember her name because hey, if your name is Anna, I already know about four Annas. Can't remember. I can't remember, dog. So she said her name, and I didn't remember. Then she had to say her roommate. I didn't remember. She said, "Oh, my hair used to be blonde. Now it's this." And then she told me. I was like, "Oh, damn." I'm like, "Oh, okay, nice seeing you." Whatever. She's like, she's like, "Yeah, you probably. I remember you used to want to take me out and stuff. You probably don't even want to take me out anymore." Now understand, she was cool. She didn't look. She to me, she didn't look as good because, as you know, you get older, you date up. Okay. And I was like, "Yeah, well, you know." She goes, "You have my number?" I was like, "I don't remember your number." So she said, "Give me here's your number." Gave me her number. She give me a call when you guys get out here. See if you want to go get some food or something. Oh, I said, "All right, we'll see." So I told her, I said, "We'll see because we got to see if anything else is popping. I mean, I'm not committing to nothing." So, man, club's over. Trying to see what's popping. Things that I had popping wasn't working. Wasn't going to work that night. So let me just go ahead and call this girl up. "Yeah, what's up?" Shaq. She's like, "Oh yeah." She's like, "Yeah, you want to come over?" "Yeah, give me the directions." Went over there, dog. Had to. You know why? Because a year before you ghosted a nigga. Now I gotta even that score. And I did. And when I evened the score up, after that, I ain't call no more. So that's what it is, dog. Like, I should have been concentrating on my money, man, but I was too much fun. Chris Jones, Nate Hobb breakout. Okay. Leon Jr. said AOC, D. Bernie. I love Nate Hobbs' Arsenal. Hope and pray that he plays a full season. Potentially gets a contract extension. I think he'll get a contract extension. Um, one thing about um, one thing about your boy Tom Telesco is he's really trying to sign, keep the core intact. He's really trying to do that. So I give him that. Chris Jones, I'll get a Jack Jones jersey for sure. Maxx Crosby. Fresno, I can't wait to see what Christian Wilkins is going to do when the Condors lined up. It's going to be barbecue chicken. Fambo, I want Taylor Reed to play like Ed Reed. That would be nice. Ed Reed is my favorite safety. My favorite safety of all time is Ed Reed. Period. He was a Raider and he never played for the Raiders. He was a Raider. He would have put that Raider on. It would have been perfect. Him, Ray Lewis, well, they were real Raiders. But I got confidence. I need to work on my mouthpiece a bit with the females. Hey man, that all comes with confidence. Like, Chris, you just gotta understand, man. Women can tell when you fake. You better off being yourself. Don't worry. What's gonna make you be a cornball is your homies. Your homies are gonna try to make you come up with pick up lines and all that kind of stuff. Women are about vibes. They're about vibes, bro. If you give them a vibe where they feel comfortable with you, make them laugh, just be yourself. Some of them ain't gonna like you for you. Some of them are gonna be look at what you got. What you driving, where you working at, where your apartment at, this, that, what your shoes at. Just be clean. Always make sure your shoes is good. Good women look at your shoes first, bro. If your shoes is ran over, that's what I was telling old boy. Say, man, you was talking crazy in the parking lot. I say, look at your shoes. Your shoes are ran over. He said, these are Jordan 11s. I said, man, Jordan 11s, old as hell, bro. Okay, be fly, be cool, be yourself. And whoever's fooling with you is gonna fool with you. And if they see you with enough females and they start asking about you and they say, "Oh, Chris is cool. Oh yeah, Chris is my boy." Oh, da, 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 da," it's gonna pop. Okay, so that's all you gotta do, dog. Just be yourself, man. Don't worry about it. If girl don't like you. She don't like you that day. She might like you. Might be a situation. She might have a man. She might be going through a breakup. She might not really want to fool with nobody right now. She might not. You might not be her cup of tea. But a year later, I'm telling you. And what was different? The difference was my confidence. I was the same dude. I was the same. The difference was I was walking around like I was a shit because I was. A year later, it's like, I'm looking at her like, I'm like, you're this. I wouldn't even pop at you. Like the ones that she said, "Oh, you're always around these beautiful girls." I was like, "Yeah, because I'm friends with all these girls." Like I understood. Be friends with every woman, every girl. I don't care what she looks like. Be cool with her. because she has a friend, she has a cousin, she has a coworker. Be nice to all women, bro. You'll be all right. Fresno said, I have a nickname for Brock. He better not disappoint me. Let's go. D. Burns said, Humboldt State. I had a personal alarm clock. Good morning, Spitshine. Great time. Yeah, dog. Humboldt State, man. You up in Humboldt County, D. Bernie. Man, you was up there with all the weedy weed before it was legal. Yeah, man, shoot. I had partners who went to Chico State up there in Chico. Man, I'm glad I didn't go there, dog. I wouldn't have never got out. Bill Holloway's laughing. Fresno, I had a guy try to fight me because I was getting at his girl and she gave me his number in front of his face. Now, here's the thing about that. You're down in Fresno, dog. You got to be careful down there, dog. A lot of times women will do that to get a rise out of their boyfriends or whatever, or they make them jealous. And a lot of these guys in this new era, y'all era, my era, yeah, you can get a fair one. You can get a fair one. Now, these cats will just cap you. They'll cap you, man. Now. But back in my day, like, worst thing it might be happening, you might get stabbed or something. But you can get a fair one. You can catch a fair one. Square up. But now, you got to be careful, dog, because a lot of these women, they really just they do stuff and it's not even to your benefit, man. Like, I've been in them situations, Sure. I remember it was one situation I was in the club. As you can tell, I was in the club a lot. I was in the club, dog. I was walking by, and there was this girl she was real tight. Was sitting on a bar stool, and she was sitting with when she's sitting at a table, a bar stool. You don't know who's who when you're walking through. You don't know who's the relationship. You don't know if that's a friend. You don't know if that's boyfriend, brother, uncle. You don't know who it is. You just see a girl sitting with a dude or whatever. You don't know the situation. You don't know if this person's trying to pop or whatever. So I'm walking by, man. This girl, she was cute. She's really cute. She was eyeing me when I started walking up the staircase and was walking by her table. And she was just giving the game up, looking at me like, and I was just like, looking at her. I was like, okay. Didn't say nothing to her. When I got up, was walking towards her, the guy she was sitting with, that was her man. And this is how I found out. Because when I walked by, when she saw her looking at me, he grabbed her by her neck by one hand and started choking her. The fuck are you looking at? Choking her. And she was, my first reaction was I grabbed him. Because he was choking. He was actually choking the hell out of her, dog. He had her really hemmed up because she was looking at me. I grabbed him by his shirt, lifting him up off the thing. I said, what the hell are you doing? And she said, leave him alone. That's exactly what she said. One of those hit me on her. Leave him alone. I said, oh, I'm sorry, dog. My bad. Go ahead. Dude, I was 21. I learned a lot when I was 21, 22 years old. Like, she just did that just to get him mad. I don't know if she really wanted to get at me or not. But she didn't think that I was going to grab him and pick him up off of his seat. But I did, because he was a little dude. But at the end of the day, it hurt. She got hurt. She got a reaction out of him. That's all. That's all she wanted. I said, oh, my bad. I left it at that. I said, you deserve anything he does to you at this point. And I walked away. I shouldn't have even, that's not my business, dog. You know what I'm saying? You at the club, you want to get choked out. It's what it is. Fresno said he was embarrassed to fight after that. Okay, yeah, I got you. Get to some of these clowns. Hey, bro, you have a good night. All right, Bill, get some sleep, big dog. D. Bernie said, fresh pair of kicks. Make sure your cologne is on point. Invest your money, cologne and shoes. Everything will fall into place. Yeah, man, always have some nice shoes, bro. Shoes, cologne, make it smell good. Make sure you groom, haircut. Make sure your nails, you ain't got dirt under your nails, man. Just make sure you clean, you be straight. They can turn man like a dog can sense fear. Women can sense a man is unclear. That's true. Friends say, I'm good over here, big dogs, born and raised out here. Okay, you good. So you got fam bam. Say, yeah, I feel from every hood out here. Okay, you have mob ties. You good. You good then. You good. You good. You straight then, because all you got to do is let it be known. That's all you got to do is let it be known, dog. Okay. All right, y'all. I guess that's it. All right, man. We had a good talk. Get on here and good conversation with you guys, man. Where we can convene tomorrow. It's kind of late. Shit, it's 1 o'clock in the morning over here. All right, man. We'll chop it up tomorrow, y'all, man. Love y'all, man. D. Bernie says, women outnumber men 12-1. I'll never fight over one. You know, have my bed, try to maintain, chop it up. Yeah, E40. That's it. Yeah, man. That's that Bay Area game, dog. But like I said, man, you're going to have too much fun. Too much fun is real bad. Yeah, Deontay Wilder got knocked out, bro. I'm so tired of Deontay Wilder, bro. I'm tired of that dude. All right, man. Y'all have a good night. I'm about to check and filter.